Here we go. Hey, everything on 3. Number 3. Wait on 1. Oh. Wait on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait. I know the next step from that. Eyes on 3. Everything on 3. 1. Everything.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast. It's your boy,
All I do is win, no matter what.
Chaz, and with me via satellite all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, we got the no nickname, no nonsense.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Adam Van Houten.
What is going on, guys? What's happening?
Welcome. And, of course, as always, we have the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jay Coleman. Jay Coleman, what's up, dog?
What's going on, boys?
Conspicuous by his absence, we have the fantasy football surgeon, Zags, and that's because he's celebrating his 55th birthday today, so happy birthday, Zags. I hope you have a good 55. I hope he listens. He better listen to this. Unlike Jay. Jay doesn't listen to us if he's not on. He's like, fuck y'all. Pretty much true. Okay, so big news of the week so far is the Dolphins have a horrible offense, don't they?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Horrendous. 70
almost beat the record for most points in an NFL game.
70
That's the first time somebody put up 70 points since like the 60s or something, they said. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
I mean, I understand that they played Denver, but come on. Put up 70?
Jay, you're good with numbers. If you get 7 points for a touchdown and an extra point, how many touchdowns is 70?
A lot.
10, man. 10. 10 touchdowns they had. 10 touchdowns. 10. Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And it's just like they're just it's coaching. And I had a rant about coaching last week. But like these touchdowns, like these receiving touchdowns are just wide open. Nobody are near these guys. And then it's not to take anything away from Tua or anything, but it's like the coaching gets these guys wide the fuck open. And I just can't like put my head why this happens. Like I saw the big Tyreek bomb that the two guys ran into each other. Okay, but that's coaching because he sets those plays up and that happens. And then I saw that, like, all those rushing touchdowns and Raheem Mostert going off and Devin Etienne going crazy. And just like that nice little shovel pass behind Tua's back. Like, Tua is the NFL MVP right now. And
100%.
And I don't see them slowing down. Even if Tua gets hurt, I don't see them slowing down. I don't.
No, that run game is insane. And for two running backs to score 4 touchdowns each.
Yeah. It's
unbelievable.
Yeah.
They were the number 1 and 2 running backs on the whole week. Both of them.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you get 4 touchdowns apiece.
Wow. Yeah, but I don't even think they count the receiving touchdowns. I mean, they count them for fantasy points, obviously, but like to be the number 1 and 2 rushing running backs, that's insane. Like Etienne ran for 204 yards. Mostert had another. I'm pretty sure he was close to 200 as well. He had a lot more receiving yards, but unreal. It was just an unreal game to just highlight after highlight after highlight. And like, oh my god!
No,
every ticker was like, Dolphins score. I'm like, Jesus, what are they doing over there?
Now, of course, they're coming in hot as hell. And Jay, who are the Dolphins' opponents next week?
The Bills.
So they're rolling into Orchard Park, New York to play the just as hot, red hot Bills. And so this is what I got to do to talk everyone down a little bit from jumping off the cliff. Yes, Miami scored 70 against an awful team. Awful.
Not good.
Okay, now, I always say you got to crush the bad teams before you crush the good teams. Great. Miami played the Chargers in week 1 and they won, and the scores were like 30-28, right? 30 points, right? Whatever. The second week they played New England, and New England had a chance to win that game in the fourth quarter. It was a close game, and then they blew up against the Dolphins. So it's like, or against the Broncos.
The Broncos, yeah.
Come back down to earth a little bit. They had an awesome game, everybody. They really did. But they're not that. They're not going to do.
Listen, they're definitely not unbeatable. Okay. I know they're 3-0 and their offense looks scary, but I mean, the Broncos offense was not good, and get a good offense out there against that defense, and I think the Bills are going to be okay. Is it going to be high scoring? Maybe. It's going to be low scoring? Maybe. Who knows? It depends. It's just, I mean, yeah, we all look at it and go, holy shit, 70 points. That's terrifying, which, have your worries and your doubts, but Bills played a great game against Washington. And I know it's a lesser quarterback in Howell, but their defense has been really good.
I believe the Bills have only let up, 2 touchdowns all season?
Yeah.
So,
And we've been really good against the run, so.
Minus week 1. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. And it's what I said for the Bills. Well, by the way.
How about them Bills, baby? Let's go.
Yeah, we got right into it. So yeah, we'll talk about the Bills. So yeah, like, everyone was ready to jump off the cliff after week 1. They've turned it around. Okay.
of course.
Everyone's going to be wiling out about Terrell Bernard right now. And great. He had a great game.
Yep.
And it
Excellent
worked,
game.
it worked exactly like I explained. The only way he's going to work at middle linebacker is if you build a big lead and they have to throw like crazy. And that's exactly how it worked. He got 1 interception, jumped on a couple fumbles. Great. Like, he played a great game. But if you're in a game like you're in week 1 where it's like you need to stop the run, he's dog shit. So they need to play like they've been playing. And I'm obviously I think the Miami game is going to be like this. Like, it's just going to be throw it and throw it. So if they're in a close game, I don't think Bernard is. I think Bernard's a weakness. But if they're going to keep their foot on the pedal and keep a big lead, and our defense might be better than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
No,
I totally agree. I just, Bills did great against the lead rusher last week against Josh Jacobs, held the minus 2 yards, right? And I know he's not playing the greatest football right now. The Raiders' offensive line is not that good, but that was yesterday for the Dolphins. It was just a game that everything was clicking. Everything felt perfectly for them. The Broncos couldn't do anything. You got Russell Wilson, who couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn. And it was just it was just a bad game overall for Denver, and Miami took advantage. Did they want to make a statement? Yeah, probably. That's why they put up 70, because and I'm not saying Mike McDaniel, he's a great coach.
yes.
A lot of people are like, oh, he's terrible. No, he's a great coach, and he's a great coach that can scheme and get the best out of his players, which he does. So it's going to be a test for sure. I'm not worried. I'll be worried if they put up 70 on us and we only put up 20, but I don't see that happening.
Let me fix what you said. I'm worried, but I'm not panicked.
That's more like it. Yeah.
Like, I'm worried, of course. They look great. I mean, it's not like we can take them easy. But honestly, this is the same offense we played 3 times last year, and we beat them twice,
Right.
almost beat them a third time.
Right.
So
Yeah, barely lost to them. It was what, a touchdown
it was
last year, and it was 150 degrees outside.
Yeah. So that's what makes it, let's just calm down and let it play on the field. I'm a nervous wreck about this game, like, just because it's such a big game for the Bills and fantasy football in general, that I actually might not watch this game. I might go to Cedar Point next week and enjoy all the roller coasters during the game, and then come back and check my phone, honestly, because I'm a nervous wreck and I want to get to Cedar Point before winter comes. So that might be my plan next week.
Yeah.
So
I'm obviously going to watch the game, but yeah, it's definitely, seeing them put up 70. It's crazy.
Now we're going to go to Jay's weekly James Cook report. Jay, how we feeling about James Cook 3 weeks into the season?
He's looking great. He's silky smooth, man. It's fucking crazy. He just like glides on that field, man.
I like
Yeah, he really does. I love the way he runs.
all three of our running backs. I really do like.
Same.
Harris is like there, and even though he's 95, Latavius Murray runs fucking hard.
Well, he's 110, so
Yeah.
But he runs fucking hard, and like anytime he gets the ball, he's looking to hurt somebody. He's like, "Man, I'm an old dog. They're gonna put me down behind the barn this year. Like I'm gonna give it everything I have." And that's exactly what
no,
we need.
yeah, and I really like this new rushing attack that the Bills have with the running backs, and they're actually using the running backs the way that they're supposed to be used. Like James Cook is on fire, and like Jay said, he looks so good running the ball. He's very smooth. He protects it. He can catch everything. He runs up the middle hard. He runs to the outside hard. As soon as that guy gets the ball, like he's looking to get yards, and it's very rare that he loses any. I mean, I know there's some issues with the offensive line, but the last 2 games they looked awesome. They really did.
And like I said, all the running backs, even Josh had 50 yards
Yeah.
on 3 carries. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Like smart,
yeah. He looked good.
smart
Mhm.
runs. He's limiting.
Yep.
The one he didn't get hit at all, the touchdown, and then the other 2
Yep.
he was sliding. And like him getting 50 yards on 3 carries or him getting 50 yards on 7 carries is a nice difference.
Yeah, I agree. And my thing with Josh too is that from week 1, 4 turnovers to having no turnovers. Well, the one I'm not counting because he threw it deep. It was a 3rd and 22.
There's a punt.
It was just as good of it was just like a punt. And yes, it goes in the statute as an interception, but it wasn't an interception that was a forced stupid play or something that he was trying to be a hero with. So it's good to see that they're actually getting through to him. Like, hey, be smart with the football, hit your guys that are open. Don't fumble, and it's looking great. Offense is clicking, and to put a back to back, 35 plus points, I'm here for it.
I know you combine those both games. We beat the Dolphins 70.
Yes, true. We did.
Fucking scary.
I know. It is.
So we talked Bernard, we talked Cook, we talked Josh Allen. Is there anybody else in that game? I thought the play of the year right now is AJ Epineza.
I immediately thought of EJ Manuel, JJ Watt. Remember that game?
Yep.
Yeah.
Same exact way. It looked great. Epinesa playing hard too, and he had some really good plays yesterday. He's a guy that's on a contract here right now. I don't see the Bills re-signing him after this year, but if somebody wants him, you're gonna love him.
You heard it here first on the Fantasy Football Bros. We compare AJ Epineza to JJ Watt here. You heard it here first.
No, we didn't compare him. All I said was the play was the same. It was the batted ball, the line of scrimmage, taken for a pick six. I loved it. The whole defensive line really played great. I mean, they had 9 sacks?
9 sacks.
Yeah, they played really good.
I said this in
group
chat. I said this in the group chat, and like everyone agreed with me. But let's put it on record. JJ Watt is not the best Watt of his family, right?
No, I agree. TJ Watt is way better.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not even close.
It's not even close. Like TJ Watt.
No.
JJ Watt is a great player and he had a great career, but what TJ Watt is doing now for the Steelers, who are not that good, they snuck out a win against dog shit Raiders. Sorry, Chaz, I know they're your other team, but they looked really bad.
Damn it.
I don't know why I hit that.
But
I think the Steelers are better than people think.
I'm not saying the Steelers are bad. They're not. They have a great defense. It's just I don't know what they're doing on offense. I know they got the win, but it was ugly. It was an ugly game.
Yep.
Yeah, the Steelers have been playing some ugly games.
True.
But I mean, they're winning. They're tied for first in the division. They're all playing ugly games. I mean, Baltimore lost to Indy. A fucking Gardner Minshew, but the Minshew mania is running wild, brother. And
and to come out and beat the Ravens.
Yeah. And the Bengals suck. So even though Joe Burrow's playing tonight,
so they say.
No, I just saw him walking out in the field.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so they say he's playing. I don't know. I think his injury still concerns me a little bit. I guess this game is going to be the tell-all.
His injury doesn't
That's
concern
all.
me until I watch this game. And what I mean by that is I think he was
Yeah.
playing last week. I think he was faking that shit to like cover up his bad game. And honestly, now that he's playing this game, I think he's going to come out and tear it up this week because he's not hurt. And I think he's just going to come out and throw all over.
I guess we'll see.
You know, because unless he's hurt. But I think he was faking
Yeah.
it because he didn't fucking start limping until the game was almost over and everybody was booing him. And he's like, ooh, ah, ooh, sniper got me. Ah.
Oh, my calf cramped up again.
That's exactly what happened.
I can't throw on it.
So, and if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, I'm
So I
wrong.
don't know. We'll see. I'm interested in both of these games. Obviously, I have fantasy implications on the line in most of my leagues. Joe beat the shit out of me this week. He's got Tyreek Hill, and that
And
just hurts.
Devontae Adams.
And Devontae Adams.
Well, let's talk about real quick before we get in our segments. Let's talk about the best performances of fantasy football this week. And your number one tight end was Sam Laporta, and
Sam Laporta with a game.
your number
Love that.
2 tight
Yeah.
end was Travis Kelce at 19.9 points. Dude couldn't even get 20, even though T Swift's in the crowd watching him. He couldn't get her 20 points on her fantasy team. So that's a letdown.
You know, Patty had to give him that garbage time touchdown
Oh yeah, for sure.
in front of his new girl.
Well, just so you guys know that it's over for the Buffalo Bills. There's no way that the Kansas City Chiefs are not in the Super Bowl the next 2 years. If Taylor Swift is connected to them, there is no way the AFC representative is not the Kansas City Chief in 24 and 25. You heard it here.
Hey, real quick, sorry.
Sure.
Do we just look at DeAndre Swift finally being a running back when he's in a good system that uses him the way they should?
Bumbles bounce.
Awesome DeAndre Swift. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
and my theory is like the NFL is going to make the Chiefs win so they can be at the Super Bowl and they can show in the box. Oh, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is in attendance at the Super Bowl. Look at.
And then they're going to be
Okay.
like, "Hey, girl, you want to play the Super Bowl next year? We'll make sure your boyfriend's in it." It's absolutely going to happen. The script writers are going, "No,"
Oh yeah.
but there's one wild card to this, guys, and the wild card to this is one Ms. Brittany Mahomes. Once she gets jealous of all of the stuff that is happening with Taylor
The Taylor Swift type, yeah.
it's over. She's going to tell Patrick Mahomes it's either Kelsey or me, and this team is going to implode, and then Kelsey's going to get traded to like the Cowboys or something stupid. And
I'd love to see it. Yeah, that'll just ruin his career. Jesus.
Yeah,
please.
well,
so,
Freaking Dak, man.
oh, the Cowboys! How did most of us picked them to fucking be in the Super Bowl, and then they go play the fucking Cardinals, and they're playing the Cardinals with fucking Jada Pinkett Smith playing quarterback, and we can't even
Yeah.
even beat
Yeah.
it.
It was bad. It was a bad game.
Oh my
dude.
god, is Will Smith gonna slap me now?
probably.
You better watch out. You just got us canceled, dude.
Anyway, so number 1, Sam Laporta. Number 2, Travis Kelce. Number 3, Pharaoh Brown. Who the fuck is that? Number 4, George Kittle. And number 5, Jay's boy, Donald Parham. So, yeah, great. Awesome. Tight ends. Awesome, guys. Very good job. Now, though, and your highest tight end was 24. Your lowest top 5 was 14. So, tight ends.
Yeah. I mean, Parham had 2 touchdowns, but he
2
had no
touchdowns
yards
and
or
14
catches to go
points.
with it. I
2
know. No
touchdowns
catches to go with it.
and 14 points. So that
Two catches for 2 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's unreal.
fucking unreal, ridiculous. But let's go into the wide receivers because let's take this backwards. Your number 5 wide receiver was almost at 30 points. Double J here again.
Double J here again.
Was your number 5 receiver at 29.9. Soft ass bitch, can't even get to 30. He got outplayed by his old running mate at 31.5, Adam Thielen. 31.5.
Big game for Thielen.
Damn.
Surprise.
He had like 11 catches for 145 and a touchdown.
Surprise.
Unbelievable. I'm going to try and trade him in my other league.
Tyreek Hill at 32.7. How could he only be third? Because at 2, we got Devontae Adams at 42.2 points because Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't look at anybody else. And
Yeah, literally.
your number one wide receiver of the week with zero receiving touchdowns. This motherfucker had 0 receiving touchdowns and had 45 points. Is Keenan
But he
Allen.
threw for one as well.
Yeah.
Threw for a fucking
Throwing for that touchdown. That's
20
insane.
targets. 20 targets.
So Mike Williams, who R.I.P. Mike Williams.
Yes.
Thanks for that, buddy.
Mike Williams is officially
Jay,
fantasy grave.
Jay, didn't we say that Chargers receivers always get hurt?
Yep.
I'm pretty.
It's guaranteed.
That's on record.
Yep.
On the pod.
And
Chargers,
you're on record on the pod saying DeAndre Hopkins will have a much better year than Keenan Allen. So you're on trouble right now because
I don't know if I said that.
No, I haven't. I actually have it clipped and saved. DeAndre Hopkins is a top 5 fantasy football receiver. No, top 6. You had him top 6.
I said he could be.
Get out of here with that.
Be. I never said he was gonna be. I said he has the potential to be.
Out.
God, this guy's always putting words in my mouth.
I have this.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
I have. Well, not at the moment, but I have it clipped.
Place it in here.
And do you want? And remember, we had this debate, and we put it on record on the spreadsheet. Who's going to have the better year, Hopkins or Allen? And you guys silly took Hopkins. It's okay. You have it all.
That's fine. Either way, Keenan Allen's a beast. I have him in one of my other leagues, so I'm not mad about it. I'll eat my words. That's fine.
No, he is a beast. And like, I remember we're watching that game, or we're not together, but I'm watching that game. It's like 5 minutes in, and I'm like, I text the group. I'm like, dude, it's like 5 minutes into the game, and Keenan Allen has over 10 points.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah. They fed him. Justin Herbert had a game. Finally, came through.
What do you mean, finally?
Yeah.
He's been the top 3 quarterback every week.
Yeah, I know.
He's been killing it.
I know. They just found ways to lose the first 2 games. They should be 3-0. They're the worst. They're the best 1 and 2 team right now.
Yep.
Well, like I said, and I keep this. It was the Chargers against the Vikings. Somebody was bound to fuck up and win this game.
Sure.
It had to happen between the choke artists.
Oh yeah.
Just wild. So
Absolutely.
Keenan Allen, 45.4 points. Let's go over the running backs. Number 5, Jay's boy, Zach Moss. Come on, really?
That's your boy.
Number 4, Run CMC, 22.9. Zach Moss at 22.5. Number 3, against me in the Fantasy Football Bros podcast league, Kenneth Walker, 30.6 points. Number 2, Raheem Mostert at 45.2. And number 1, Devin Achane, 53.3. Absurd.
Insane for the Miami. Oh, unbelievable.
Between the 2 Miami running backs, these motherfuckers had 99 points.
I saw a stat on the I think there was a fantasy stat that they pulled up during the games that, or maybe it was an alert I got on one of my fantasy apps, that if you only played Dolphins players, you had Tua, Achane, Mostert, and Hill. Without Waddle, it was like 203 points. Just those 4 guys.
Absurd.
Imagine, oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah, ridiculous. And the reason the running backs did so good is because they didn't have Waddle. Their number 2 wide receiver he changed his name again, is Robbie Chosen. So he changed his name from Robbie Anderson to Chosen Anderson to Robbie Chosen.
Did he actually? I didn't know that.
His name is Robbie Chosen now.
Wait, was he was active yesterday, right?
Got a 65-yard touchdown.
Did he? Oh, I didn't even know.
He had 1 catch for like 65 yards and a touchdown.
That's amazing.
Robbie Chosen. That's his new name now.
Jesus.
So all of you that want
to, we'll see what his name is next week.
And by the way, folks, yes, go after Devin Achane on free agency. Yes. He should have been on a team already. I cut him in a couple leagues like an idiot, and I feel bad. But and time for your top 6 quarterbacks, because 5 and 6 were just about the same score, 25 points each. You had Patrick Mahomes and
All you need is love.
Jordan Love again in your top 5, top 6, however you want to say it. Jay's boy, Captain Kirk, 26 points. Lamar Jackson.
Kirk slinging.
Yeah, he was.
28 points. Tua Tagovailoa, 28 points. And Justin Herbert, your number 1 quarterback in the week, at 29 points. Not massive games by anybody, but...
No, but good enough. I mean
the simple fact that the Dolphins scored 70 points and Tua only had 28 points. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it is.
I know. Well, he threw for like it was like three something.
Yeah.
And
He only had
then
2 touchdowns.
he had four touchdowns.
Was it 4 tutties?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have him in my one league.
So yeah, it's just pretty wild that seemed like it could have
It is nuts.
been much better. But there is 2 quarterback stats that I want to talk about, and it's going to lead us right into.
Oh man,
What?
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
All right, so the stats that I want to bring on, so I'm just so high right now, is this. You guys ready for this? So Miami scores 70 points. Okay, there's about 5 minutes left in the game. They decide to take 2 out and put in Mike White. So Mike White's in there just for 5 minutes, maybe 1 drive, maybe 2 drives. I didn't watch the whole game, but I'm just bringing you numbers here. Mike White finished the game playing 1 or 2 drives with 6.5 fantasy points. And Zach Wilson had 6.2 fantasy points for the entire day in the New York Jets offense.
Oh.
So Mike White outplays Zach Wilson in New York all year last year, comes in for 1 or 2 and outscores.
This is perfect.
It's totally an I'm so high situation right now.
Yeah, that's actually perfect for my I'm so high as well. My I'm so high is, what are you doing, Jets? You mean to tell me that you are okay with Zach Wilson for this entire year that, Aaron Rodgers got hurt? Like, I understand that he's not supposed to be in there, but it's Zach Wilson. We have a massive sample size on this kid. He is not good. I mean, Robert Saleh has to be on the hot seat mid-season, right?
Well,
I mean, turn around.
No.
The entire team is imploding at this point now because of Zach Williams.
It's unbelievable.
Zach Wilson.
I mean,
everyone is fighting.
Yeah, they're fighting each other. Yeah, exactly, Jay. They're fighting each other on the sidelines. It's wild.
They're fighting the coaches.
It's blowing my mind that the Jets organization is like, yeah, he's our guy, and
mind-boggling, isn't it?
They said, I read a report. It was Matt Ryan, and there's another quarterback that reached out to the Jets. Was like, hey, I'm interested in playing. Carson Wentz, that's right. So Matt Ryan and Carson Wentz are in here going, hey, let me help you. And they're like, no, we're confident in Zach Wilson.
As ugly as it is, Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Zach Wilson. So, like,
oh yeah,
agree.
for 100%.
I wouldn't even go as far as saying he's better than Matt Ryan right now. We saw what Matt Ryan did last year. It was a bad season for him, or was it not last year? The year before? I don't think he was on the team last year, was he? Was he? Yeah, okay. I get my years mixed up. Anyway, like, even Matt Ryan still probably has a good year left in him, but he's on. It's going to be the Jets. It's going to be the same thing. But get somebody in there who's not Zach Wilson, please. Get Mike White back from the Dolphins.
Trade for Mike White.
Somebody in there. Get somebody in there that can help you. Like, you have to be high right now if you're looking at this team going, Zach Wilson's it.
Literally, like, anyone at this point is going to be better than Zach Wilson. So I mean,
get Sam Darnold back.
Get Darnold. Get
Jameis.
You know what? I'm gonna say it. We'll probably get canceled. Well, they can't go for Jameis now because he's got to start for Derek Carr, who got hurt yesterday.
Do not say Kaepernick. It's awful.
Go get Colin Kaepernick.
I don't think that's an upgrade. He's awful. He hasn't
definitely better than Zach. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I think
go get Cam Newton. Cam Newton's going to be better than Zach Wilson.
I agree with that completely.
I am so high right now at the entire Jets organization, staring at the TV, watching the football game, going, he's it. He's our guy. He's it. Okay, fine. You know what, Jets? You know what? Keep doing that because that's 2 wins for the Bills. Well, it'll be another win. It'll be 1 win. I forgot we played them already. Whatever. But it fires me up because it's like, dude, any GM in the right mind would be like, dude, you either got to do something at quarterback here or you're out.
I just don't think Saleh's on the hot seat because everything is just going to be like, well, we had Aaron Rodgers and it was supposed to happen. But this is not how it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Give us one more chance. You got to give us.
I mean, yeah, you might be right, but I don't know. I've seen coaches get fired for less, and the Jets aren't going to do anything if they keep Zach Wilson. That's why I'm so high right now.
Except beat the Bills. Jay, what are you getting high on?
So I'm so high on the Broncos, man. How are you gonna let fucking 70 points get scored against you in the fucking National Football League? I mean, come on.
Hey, and they really are high in the Mile High City.
Yes. Yeah, they
Actually,
must have been.
they were. Wait, were they home, or was it in Miami?
It was in Miami.
Okay, never mind then. But either way, the air up in Denver it messes with everybody's head. It's great.
Yeah.
Hey Tua, this is Russell Wilson, man. How many touchdowns you gonna get this week?
Unlimited.
Oh, awesome, man! God, the time ran out.
Yeah.
Is Sean? Is the coach there? Sean? I almost said Sean McDermott. Sean Payton. Is
Sean Payton.
a joke?
Maybe he's not as good as everybody thinks he is. He thought he was
I don't
going to come
know.
in here and be like, "Oh, I got Russell Wilson. Don't worry, I'm going to get rid of his own. He ain't going to have an office. He's not going to do whatever he wants. I'm coming in here and we're going to turn this thing around." Well, you just got 70 points put up on you. You're doing a great job.
I mean, Russell Wilson's just bad. So I mean,
To be fair, though, Russell Wilson's playing better this year than he did last year.
I agree with that. Yes.
true, yeah.
But the defense, like going into this year, people were talking about the Broncos being like a top 10 defense in the NFL. They just let them score 70 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, it's crazy. I would love to see anybody who started the Denver defense and see how many points they ended up with in fantasy. But all my leagues go negative if your team lets over a certain amount of points and just does. They had to be at least negative 20.
Well, they're not just doing anything. Russell Wilson's like actually playing fine. He's nearly a star.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's a top 7 fantasy quarterback so far this year. But like,
Yeah,
Javonte Williams
he's-
can't get going. Cortland Sutton can't get going. Big Booty Jerry Jeudy, is he even playing? I don't even know if he's playing.
He came back from injury last week, and I didn't see him at all yesterday.
So
Denver
I mean,
had 2 points.
Sutton had a touchdown, but ridiculous.
Denver had 2 points.
2 points, and they let up 70. They let up 70 points. They still
Yeah.
end up with 2 points. That's
Yeah.
wild.
Oh, because I don't think in our defense you get negative. So
Yeah, you do because I got negative
Hold
this
on.
week.
well,
Yeah, let me. Hold on. I'm gonna check my.
I think their defense got a touchdown, and maybe that's why.
oh, maybe they.
Oh, that
we
could
got
be.
we got Fiona making an appearance, right?
Yep.
What's up, girl? Oh, she's looking. She's looking. I don't know where my rock star cat is. She's ignoring me today. She's big time today.
Oh, Denver had -2 in my other league. So
Interesting.
that's just wild to me, man. Anyway, Chaz, what are you getting high on?
I already got
Was
high.
it- was-
Mike White was my high. But,
Oh, Mike, what was your high?
but we'll move on too.
Instead of swinging, Xavier goes down the middle. Slam dunk.
Get dunked on, bro.
All right, Adam, you can start it off.
Yeah, I am dunking on some of these coaches in the NFL are driving me nuts, man. You got Josh McDaniels over here down by 8 points, kicking field goals, going,
Yeah,
"Oh, we
awful.
need more possessions. We need more possessions." It's like, dude, it's a 1-score game. You're down by 8 points. 8 points. That's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Go for it. You're not going to get the ball back. You're not going to get the ball back. I don't care what anybody says. You're never going to recover an onside kick unless you get incredibly lucky. And we got Ron Rivera in the fucking Bills game kicking a field goal just so he could put points on the board. Like, you are down 37 points. What are you thinking? You want to make it seem better than it was? Dude, it's 37-3. You lost the game. Just go for it on 4th down. Just do it. Like, all these coaches just making such bad decisions these days. It's mind-blowing.
Yeah, I'm with you. My original dunk was going to be on Washington for doing that, and you said it all just to make the score better. But then I'll actually take it a step further from what you're saying then, because I'm going to dunk on 31 head coaches in the NFL. Watch what Mike McDaniels is doing. He does not care. He will hold a knife up to your throat. He put up 70
points.
20. He didn't kick a fucking field goal. He went
Yeah.
for it on 4th, being up by like 35, 40 points. Like, that is how you should be as a head coach. Ruthless.
I completely agree. I hate let's let up on the gas a little bit. We're destroying this team. No, you're an NFL team. bury them. If they get 70 points put up against them, they should be embarrassed of themselves. And I'm sure Denver is pretty embarrassed at that performance. I mean, who was their lineman that they interviewed after the game? I can't remember
Garrett
his name,
Bold.
but he goes,
Yeah.
yes. He goes, what did he say? I've been here for 7 years. All we've done is lost, and I'm tired of it. Like,
Yeah.
come on, you got these players don't want to play for you anymore. Like, you need to do something, and these coaches making these stupid decisions, like Josh McDaniels. You have Devontae Adams. You have Josh Jacobs. You mean to tell me you couldn't figure out a way to get a first down? You're gonna kick a field goal? We needed more possessions. Get out of here. You're not getting the ball back in that situation. You're just not. And I'm dunking on I'm piggybacking off you two, Jez. I'm dunking on the coaches. This year has just been some of these calls have just been crazy.
Coaching, and I said this last week, and I'm keeping coaching is ridiculous. I used to hate the guy. Mike McDaniel is the best coach in the NFL right now. So
he is very good coach, and I do agree with you. And I wish coaches would look at that and go, "Wow, he buried Denver, and he didn't have to do that." We should start doing that.
fuck him. Fuck whoever you're playing.
Yes.
You don't gotta be. It's
Make
not rude
statements.
to beat somebody. It'd be rude if you score 70 and you're flexing on them or something in the end zone. But to win a game, you like Herm Edwards said, fucking 20 years ago, you play to win the game, and
Yeah,
that's all you do.
win. Don't go up 30 and let off the gas. Like that's some pussy shit. And it's so aggravating to see coaches and teams do that.
Absolutely.
That's how we have to be now. You have to can't hurt their players' feelings and all this other bullshit.
And to be honest, I mean, I didn't listen to a lot of media.
I don't want a participation trophy.
I didn't hear anything about the Broncos crying about it. I mean, they
No.
lost, but
I mean, yeah, they lost. They got beat. No, I mean, I don't think anybody publicly came out and said like, "Hey, we're really embarrassed." I mean, they should be.
no, nobody came out and said like they ran up the score. They shouldn't have did that.
Oh yeah. Oh, they shouldn't have done that. That was ridiculous. No, yeah, no, I agree. Nobody came out and said that. Yeah, they interviewed that lineman. I'm an idiot. I can't remember his fucking name again.
Garrett Bold.
Yes. Like to sit there and go, I've been here for that long, and all we've done is lose. It's like, damn, man.
They put the microphone in his face and they said, "Hey,
All I do is
lose."
Yeah, literally.
All right, Jay, who you dunking on, bro?
Mine's sort of the same. I'm dunking on the fucking Raiders. I'm dunking on Josh Jacobs. I'm sick of his fucking bullshit. He's got like fucking like 20 points in 3 weeks. He hasn't done shit. Fuck Josh McDaniels. I still think he's going to be fired halfway through the season.
You called, yeah, we said that.
But
his coaching record is dog shit with the Raiders. So
his coaching record is dog shit in general.
Yeah, that's true. But
not just with the Raiders, but
I mean, he's not even he hasn't even been over 400 as a head coach.
I've been a Raiders fan my whole life. That's just not really how they operate. So that's why I just don't think it's going to happen like that. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Maybe they can make an exception this year, but we'll see what happens. But
yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
there's just so. I mean, he's a bad coach, but there's just horrible coaching everywhere. Like, just it's.
Really.
There is.
And I know we praised him last week, but I'm glad it also happened. Like Deion Sanders, he got a fucking reality check this week.
Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they definitely needed that. I think their heads were getting way too big. To get a beatdown like that to Oregon, yeah, they needed that. So, but that was, I mean, that I love seeing that stuff. Like I don't, Coach Deion is a great coach, and he turned this 1-11 Colorado Buffalo team into. He's got hype around him. He's selling out the stadium every week. They sold season tickets for the first time in 27 years.
They're talking about Sanders in the Heisman race already.
Yeah, good for them. But yeah, they needed that beatdown to come down to reality and go, holy shit, we're not invincible here. We got to tone it down a little bit. Let's get back to work. So I hope they do come out next week and play a little bit better football than they did on Saturday. But
give it 3 years, Deion Sanders will be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. That's what I'm going to say.
Imagine that.
Of course he will.
I mean, yeah.
Jerry Jones traded a lot to get him back in the day, and I'm sure they're still buds. And He will be the coach
True.
of the Dallas Cowboys in like 3 years. And I just don't know if it would work though, because those college coaches that are college guys, like Deion Sanders is a Mike, and the guy I dunk on all the time, Dan Campbell, like those are like college coaches. Like
Yeah.
it gets old after a while to these players.
Yeah, it does.
Football players. I mean, look how
So.
Chip Kelly faded out. Look how Nick Saban couldn't do anything in the NFL, and he's the greatest college coach ever.
Yeah.
So it'll. I don't know how well that will work in the NFL, but we all did our dunks. We're flying through this episode without fucking. We're one guy short, but let's just keep rolling.
Time for a victory lap.
And I am victory lapping myself and my calls so far for the year, because my Fantasy Crush of the year at quarterback and my Fantasy Crush of the year at wide receiver are your number 1 or 2 quarterback on the year and number 1 wide receiver in the year on Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen. So pay attention in the offseason, guys. I mean, it doesn't mean these guys finish this way, of course, but like, pay attention to the offseason, how things switch, how coaching changes, how schemes changes. Like, this team is moving away from the short dump off passes, and it is showing tremendously right now. And Justin Herbert, I believe, threw for the most yards he ever threw for last week. And Keenan Allen obviously had his best season, or his best game ever. And it's going to keep rolling. Now Mike Williams is gone. What is that going to mean? Keenan Allen's going to get less targets? No, he's going to get more now.
Yep.
So, like, it's going to keep rolling.
And you both said that. I mean, you both said that it was going to be Herbert and Keenan Allen probably this year. We're going to be the 1 and 2, and so far it's looking that way.
It's man, they look just so good. Like, and it's not like he's throwing 40-yard bombs every time to Keenan Allen, but that's not who Keenan Allen is. But if you're throwing 20 passes at Keenan Allen a game, sure, that's not going to happen every game. If you're throwing 12 passes at Keenan Allen a game, he's going to be a number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
Yeah, 100%. And they played a great game. Yeah, like you said, one of those teams were going to fuck up and lose, and the Vikings did. But yeah, no, it was a great game from Herbert. It's good to see the kid, because he had a down season last year. We weren't really too happy with it. I don't think he might have finished in the top 10, probably, but he could have been a lot higher. This year, he's on his way up.
Absolutely. All right, Jay.
You love to see it.
What are your victory lapping on?
Well, I knew you were probably going to take Keenan Allen, and I was originally going to take him, but I guess I'm gonna victory lap on Captain Kirk, man.
There you go.
When I drafted
Kirk goes slinging.
Yeah, when I drafted him, Chaz was all like, "Oh, you got 2 of the most boring QBs," and Kirk's been slinging it so far this season, putting up massive numbers. So
I saw a great stat on him. He is on target for like 5,800 passing yards, 56 touchdowns, and an 0-17 record.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Great stat.
That's great.
Hey, it's fantasy football. The dubs get you nothing.
Yeah. True.
Right?
I mean, he's well over, I think, 1,000 yards already in 3 games.
He's got to be, yeah.
So,
So I think something like that. Actually, that
he might be closer to like 1,100, because I know he's been like 350 plus like every week. So.
Yeah. So that kind of leads into my victory lap this week, which is the Houston Texans.
Okay.
It's CJ Stroud. Yeah. So he is one of 2 quarterbacks over 900 yards passing this season, and it's Kirk Cousins at 1 and CJ Stroud at 2. He's got just over 900 yards passing. They come out and they beat the Jaguars, who everybody thought was going to be this really good powerhouse team, which I think they're going to be fine. I'm not saying that they're going to win not win the division or anything like that, but Houston played a really good game overall. Their defense, I think, in fantasy had like 12 or 14 points. They held Jacksonville to 17, I think was the final. But CJ Stroud looks good, and I think a lot of people are surprised by this, and myself included. I did not think the Texans were going to be competitive, and they have been every week. So good on them. Victory lap goes out to the Houston Texans.
I'm glad Adam brought this up. Adam, I wish Dave was here for those too. Who's got more points, Tank Dell or DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah, I know.
But I thought Ryan Tannehill can do this.
Oh,
I thought he's better.
He could.
We thought
He could.
Tank
I
Dell
said he
has
had the potential. You guys are throwing me off with my words here. I
Tank-
said he has the potential to do that. He's done it in the past. I didn't say he was going to do it. I never said that he's going to be a 4,500 yard passer. I said
How-
he's done it in the past.
how many points do you think Tank Dell has if you had to take a guess at it? So far
I
this
think
season.
DeAndre Hopkins is only at like 20 points total in 3
yeah.
games.
D-Hop
I
is
think
29.
Yeah. So Tank Dell's probably got to be like 35.
He's 52.
Holy shit.
So Diop is
That's what I mean, though. And that's what I think that people were like, oh man, Texans suck. This, that. They do suck. I mean, I'm not by any means saying that they're going to go win the Super Bowl this year, but CJ Stroud looks good. And I think he looks, minus Anthony Richardson, who got hurt, but he's looking pretty good. He's better than Bryce Young. Bryce Young hasn't looked very good.
Yeah,
and he got hurt as well.
I think we can all agree on that.
Real quick, let's put our money where our mouth is. Let's take a listen to this real quick. Hang on.
Hey guys, no nickname, no nonsense. Adam Van Houten, Fantasy Football Bros podcast. My breakdown of the top 24 wide receivers for the 2023 season. Here's my 1 through 12. At number 12,
Yeah, all right.
Calvin Ridley.
This way.
At number 11, we got Deebo Samuel. We go Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, AJ Brown. CeeDee Lamb comes in at number 7. DeAndre Hopkins at number 6.
What?
Listen,
I wasn't cray.
those were rankings, okay?
Yes.
And DeAndre Hopkins is a very good wide receiver, and I base my rankings on how good he was. Okay,
how
good he was going to be.
That's not how this works. You rank how it's going to be so you could draft the right player. If you're ranking on how they were, Adam, you're doing this wrong, bro. Like, you got to rank how they're going to be.
Listen, I thought DeAndre Hopkins was going to have a better season. Tannehill didn't have anybody to throw it.
Still time.
Throw
There's
to.
still time.
It's still early. Give me a break.
Do you want D-Hop's current ranking?
Listen, I'm not the only one that thought DeAndre Hopkins was going to be
but your boy left you
this year.
Yeah, he left you
They
hanging.
did too, and all the other analysts did. Whatever. That's fine. I said I'd eat my words, and I will accept it.
Do we want DeAndre Hopkins' current rankings?
Yeah, where is he on
God.
fantasy?
He's got to be like wide receiver 37.
Jay's counting. Jake, put your
let me
toes
see.
away, man. Come on. You don't need
No, I lost him on here. I'm trying to find like players that like are ahead of him that we won't think like Tank Dell is currently 11, but DeAndre Hopkins is
above him.
44 out of 50.
Still a lot of football left, guys. They can turn it around.
It's going to be tough for him to beat the Keenan Allen thing, considering if you think
100%.
all of DeAndre Hopkins' weeks combined so far doesn't beat Keenan Allen's last week or this week game.
I know.
And this is more because your boy Dave's not here and he can't help you.
Yeah, I know. He can't defend. That's okay.
Robert Woods. Was that
We
a
earned
Robert
it.
Woods?
We earned it.
What?
Was that a Robert Woods you just dropped?
Yeah, Robert Woods is ahead of DeAndre Hopkins, Tutu Atwell, Marvin Mims.
Yeah, it's over for Hopkins. He made a bad choice going to the Titans.
He
could have been with
He
Patrick
said,
Mahomes.
he said, I want to win a Super Bowl. Yeah, Tennessee, give me all your money.
I
Yeah,
want to win a Super Bowl. I want an
he
elite
could have
quarterback.
went anywhere, and he went
Literally every.
Titans.
Literally, he could have went to the Ravens. I mean, he probably wouldn't be doing much better as a Raven because I don't think any of their receivers are really doing anything all that.
But he'd have a chance to
spectacular.
win a Super Bowl.
But he'd at least have a chance to win a Super Bowl there.
Yeah,
And
Could have went to the Chiefs.
But the
you know.
thing is, whether you want to admit Lamar's elite or not, at least he's in the conversation. Tannehill is nowhere near the conversation. He said, "I want to win and play with an elite quarterback."
he literally was like, "I want to
Yeah,
win a
he
Super
totally
Bowl."
went back on that one. So
Yeah, he was like, "I want to win a Super Bowl," and then all the Super Bowl teams, he was like, "Nah, fuck you guys, I'm going to the Titans."
yeah, I'll take the money instead. Yeah, all right, yeah.
He made a bad call. But
Fine.
like you guys say, plenty of time. But like
Horrible.
it's not looking.
A lot of football left, so we'll see what happens. But I mean, Tennessee's looking bad. I mean, Derrick Henry had 2 points yesterday. He ran for 20 yards.
I was going to ask.
I mean,
about that.
the Browns defense is very good. I get it.
I mean, he's just as bad as Josh Jacobs at this point, basically.
Derrick Henry just and Tajay Spears actually outrushed him.
You're down there.
I don't think he ran.
You're kind of in the midst.
I don't think he ran for much more, but yeah,
Is he
Tajay
slowing
Spears.
down?
I mean, he looks fine. It's just I think. I mean, that's what they do. They run the ball, so teams are keying in on it, and that's what Cleveland did. He had 11 rushes for 20 yards.
But wasn't that the idea to bring in Hopkins to open the passing attack?
Supposedly,
right? I mean, and that was my argument with
allegedly.
But that was my argument with everybody in the beginning of the year was like they had that with AJ Brown and they still didn't open the passing attack. So like,
yeah,
I just never seen it. So yeah, it's interesting. It sounds like Adam's on the verge of putting Hopkins in the fantasy graveyard. For now, he's in the fantasy graveyard. I have him. I have him in one league.
No, I'm ready to accept that.
He's there.
DeAndre Hopkins is in the fantasy graveyard.
Yeah.
I do not feel comfortable starting him week after week, and I'm sorry if he is your wide receiver 2 or even a flex guy. Keep him on your bench until he has a big game. Maybe you get him back in the conversation. But
I have
until then, put him in the graveyard. Sorry, Dave. I know you're gonna be mad at me for this when you hear this, and then I'm sure we'll talk about it next week. But yeah, sorry, Dave. I gotta put him in the graveyard.
Did you bench him, Jay?
Yeah, this is the first week. Yeah, I benched him, and I mean, I replaced him with Michael Thomas,
as well.
and Michael Thomas didn't do that much better, but at least I got more than fucking 10 points out of my flex guy for once.
Yeah,
so
yeah, he's actually my wide receiver 2 in a league, but it's a league that I went Kelsey in the first round, so like it skews it that way. But he was my wide receiver 2 in a league, and yeah, he's benched this week. I started Gabe Davis over him, and Michael Thomas I started over him next week, and I still have Christian Watson. So when he comes back, I'd probably put Christian Watson over him.
Yeah, I have DeAndre Hopkins as my wide receiver 2 in one of my other leagues, and I did not start him this week. I did start Michael Thomas.
Christian Watson better get his shit together too.
Yeah, he's got to come back from injury.
He's not played a single.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. He's got to get that fucking hamstring.
And it's good though. They're letting him. He's not rushing out there.
Yeah,
they're letting him heal, and like I'm a Romeo Dobbs guy. I got him in the 4 out of my 5 leagues, and it's great. I started Romeo Dobbs in our Fantasy Football Bros League this week. He got me 18.3 points. His projection was 9. He doubled up. That's perfect. I'll take him. So that's what it is. So we got the game starting right now. Do you guys want to play a couple of rounds of Weddle and Draftle before we get out of here?
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Sounds good by you, Jay. All right. Well, I will share my screen for the masses at home. And all right, and we will get rolling. Here we go. So
I gotta turn this. There you go. You guys still see me? How good?
Yeah, you're good. Tell me when you're ready to rock.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
I just had to turn it so I can see a screen.
NFL player guessing game, and as always,
all right.
We always start out with.
You always start with Josh Allen, right?
Yep. So all we got is he's
taller than 6'5". Nice.
And he's in the NFC. So we don't got much here. I believe Weddle's
his number,
right?
Weddle, yeah. The easy version is just offense, and it's only skill players. It's quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends.
So this guy being a skill player, taller than 6'5", leads me to believe that he is a tight end.
And he's also older than 27, and his number is higher than 17.
So it leads me to believe he's a tight end. So let's throw a tight end out there who's in the NFC, and let's just throw a rando name out there that had a touchdown this week of Jimmy Graham. How about that?
Nice.
Let's do that.
I was going to say, I will cry if that's what it is.
He is a tight end. We got that. So he's a tight end.
Okay, so he's 6'6".
So he's 6'6" tight end.
His number is higher than 80, so that's a plus. Let's try TJ Hawkinson. I don't know if he's older than 27.
He is not. I believe he is 27, but we'll try him. Yeah, no.
Okay. So he's 26.
He's in the East or the West.
Okay, but his number is higher than 87, so that's a plus, which means it's either 88 or 89.
Okay, so.
And he's older than 27. Under
Older than
36.
27, under 36. So he's probably right in that 30 to 31 range, I guess.
88.
But he's not NFC South. He's not NFC North. So that leaves us the East and the West.
So,
So
hang on.
could it be Darren Waller?
That's what I was going to say. Is it Darren Waller? No, but
No.
he's 30.
Wow.
And he's in the NFC West.
So what tight ends are in the NFC West? You got Zach Ertz.
It's not.
You got Jake Ferguson.
He's younger than 30.
Is it?
Oh no, I'm sorry, West. Sorry, I'm an
Is
idiot.
it Tyler Higbee?
Could be Higbee. It could be Higbee. He might be about 30. Hey!
Nice, Jay. Let's go.
My man, Jay got him at Higbee.
Good shit, Jay.
Good job, bro.
All right, now hit the play now for the hard. That's the all NFL.
Play now for the hard. All NFL. 10 guesses, and as always, we're starting with Josh Allen. All right, absolutely nothing.
Wow.
He's
Yikes.
He's got a low number, so he's NFC. He's got a low number, so he's probably a receiver.
Yes. And he's
Oh, but to be fair,
older
now
than-
running backs got 0 and stuff now. So
okay, so we're probably looking at
let's just think of an older
lineman?
receiver
Maybe
in
a
the
lineman?
NFC. Older receiver in the NFC, but shorter than 6'5".
Adam Thielen. He had a monster game. He's in the NFC.
Yeah, but I
Let's
don't know
check
if
it
he's.
out.
But we'll go with him.
Is this number? What number is he? Is he still?
Oh shit, you're right. No, he's 19. Don't guess that.
Yeah.
point.
So NFC, he's not younger, but why don't we go? Well, why don't we go with Mike Evans? But even though he's all bigger than 6'5", probably, but let's just see if we can get any traction. So he's 30,
Okay.
and he's in the NFC, and his number is
lower than 13.
touchdown.
Okay.
Olamide Zacchaeus, like everyone had. Okay.
Yeah.
He's 30 years old. NFC. He's not a receiver though.
No.
Yeah, it's not a receiver. So I don't think he's a skill position guy, to be
But his
honest,
number's smaller
because-
than 13.
He could be a
That's true.
cornerback.
Yeah, could be a corner.
But he's 30.
NFC,
Well,
what about
let's try
how
to-
old is Darius Slay?
We'll try Slay, but it's not because it's NFC. Oh wait, we'll try Slay. You're right. We'll try Slay. He could be about 30. We'll try Slay. He is
32, okay.
defense. He's
So
on defense.
it is a defensive player. Could be a safety
Yeah.
or
It's got to be.
linebacker. And he's in between 2 and 13.
Fuck, the numbers are now fucking everything up.
I know.
So he's going to be
Um,
south. He's going to be in the North or the NFC North or the NFC West.
Mhm.
Let's
What
try.
about- What number is Buda Baker? Is he number 2 as
I
well?
don't fucking know anymore with these numbers. We'll do Baker. Okay, so he is a safety.
Okay, so it's a safety.
Um,
Oh, he's number 3. Okay, so that's good. He's
got
between
NFC
3
West.
and 13.
So he's-
NFC West.
30-year-old NFC
Safeties.
West safety.
Yeah.
Who's on the fucking
NFC
Niners?
West.
Gibson? Is Gibson?
Uh,
still there?
yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not San Fran. It's not
San
Arizona.
Francisco. It's not Arizona. So it's going to be the Rams or the Seahawks.
I don't know if I know any other fucking safety.
Me neither.
Is Jamal Adams still in Seattle?
We'll go for him. I think he is. No, he's not even showing up. No, there he is. So he's a Seahawk.
Okay, Seattle Seahawks safety who's 30 years old.
We still got 4 guesses here.
Who are their other safeties?
I don't fucking know, man.
That's the question.
No cheating, nobody.
No, I'm trying. I don't know the roster off the top of my head.
Yeah, me
obviously.
neither.
I mean, it's tough with defense. We all know offense because we play in fantasy leagues that are based on offense.
Well, I'm usually pretty good, but this one's.
Yeah, who are their safeties? Okay, so
I'm
Is it-
honestly out.
Shaquille-
I don't know.
yeah, Shaquille Griffin's not there anymore, right?
No.
I'm honestly out, so I'm just gonna throw him out there. It's not Shaquille Griffin. He's a corner anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got 3 guesses here, and I'm just stumped, man.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just giving.
We know who are their I don't even know who their cornerbacks are.
Yeah, I'm giving up. AJ Terrell, no. Caleb Evans,
just guess.
no. I'm giving up here. Ashawn Robinson, okay, no. It was.
Oh, Quandre Diggs. Oh my God.
Oh, we're idiots.
I totally forgot about him.
We're idiots.
We're so stupid.
Yep, we should have known that.
Damn it.
We should have known that. We gave up though.
Yeah, we did.
It was bad.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that.
This is where I dominate though. Let's go to draft.
Yeah, this is for you.
This is for Chaz only.
Draftel, Josh Allen. So he's AFC first or later than first round pick, later than
2018.
So I think the yellow means it's within 2.
It could be defense though, right?
Correct.
Okay, so
no, this is the same as the other one. This is offensive players.
Okay, so let's go. It's not a quarterback, so let's try a receiver. That's a little later. In the AFC.
Let's try.
Let's try AJ Brown. AJ Brown was drafted. Wow, he was just the next year. I got it.
Wow.
That's a great guess. Nice job.
That is.
That's awesome.
Next year, 2019 pick. All right, let's do the tougher one.
Perfect. So this is all NFL players now.
Yeah, that's right. Josh Allen.
So,
okay, so older than 2018 AFC team.
And it's a late round pick too. It's going to be like 3rd or 4th, maybe. I bet.
So it doesn't necessarily
higher than the
quarterback. So let's try to get pinpoint the division. Let's go to the different AFC. Let's try
try the North.
So AFC North. So let's try somebody older than 2018. I mean, it could be
like a Amari. How about like Amari Cooper or Calvin Ridley?
Yeah, Cooper's a good one. Calvin Ridley is 2018. But Cooper's 2015. All right, so it's
so AFC West.
And it's between
20 and it's not Oakland.
And it's
16. So we're looking at it's 16 or 17, and we're looking at Denver, Kansas City, and the Chargers.
Let's try.
And it's not a quarterback. It's not a wide receiver.
Let's try defense. Safety from the Chargers, Derwin James. Let's try him. Okay, so it's Chargers safety.
2017 or 18.
So we're still at
16. That's 2017.
No, we still got 16 though too.
Oh yeah, 16 or 17.
Oh, it's a safety from the Chargers, 16 or 17.
This is higher than the first round.
This is going back.
I don't know. Is it J.C. Jackson?
No, he was in New England.
No, because he was drafted by New England. That's right. He's on the team now.
And he's a corner.
And and this is what makes it tough too, is that they might not even be on the team anymore.
Right.
It's just who drafted them.
I say this is shit, so I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see. It's just tough safety, man. Derwin James would have been the one I came out with. So 16 and 17.
Come on, draft guy.
Let me.
and it's higher than the first round, so it could be any round. And it's not going to be. It's probably like 4th or 5th round, I would think.
That's gonna make shit, man. I'm fucking stumped. I really am. I'm really stumped. 2nd round defense, 3rd round defense, Chargers. Let's see if we can get a better round pick. Let's try a known 2nd round player just to see if it's 2nd round. James Cook. Let's just see if it's a 2nd round pick. James Cook. So it's higher than 2nd.
Higher than the 2nd.
Probably 3rd. So a known 3rd round pick. Wasn't that Mark Andrews? Isn't he a 3rd round pick?
I think he was 4th.
So it's higher than 3rd.
Okay.
So it's a 4th probably. A 4th round safety from the Chargers, bro. This is tough. And he's not going to be
He's probably not
I
even on
would
their
think
team.
he's probably not on the team anymore if it's from the 2015 or 16 or 17, right?
15 or 17, fourth round pick probably. Fuck. I'm just throwing out Gabe Davis to see if it's a fourth round pick because I'm just trying to focus on something, like to get all we can. Why is nothing coming up for Is it Gabriel? Is that why? Yeah, it's probably Gabriel. Literally, Gabe Davis won't show up. He's not even
Okay, so what year was Gabe Davis drafted?
after that. But I know he's a fourth round pick. That's the only reason why I was thinking of that.
Yeah, so it won't give you picks if it's not even close. That's probably why he won't come up.
Well, let me just type him anyway and see if it happens. Because I know he's a fourth round pick, so I just wanted to put that down.
Just type in Davis.
It won't come up. He's not even in there.
He's not. Yeah, then they won't.
All these other dudes are in there, but Gabe isn't.
Isn't there a safety on the Steelers right now that played for the Chargers a few years ago?
That was the Dolphins, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
I thought they had a safety that's playing for them right now.
Well, ask your wife.
She doesn't actually know players. It's not Ben Roethlisberger.
That's fair. Man, I'm trying to think. Who the hell were the safeties? So it's an older guy.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
How many? What do we got? We got 5.
It's a Charger safety drafted in 16 or 17. That's a fourth round pick.
We think. We don't know that for sure, but we think. So.
Okay, Khalil Shakir, where was he drafted? Fifth round pick, and it's lower. So it's a fourth round pick.
Yeah. Okay, fourth round safety.
This is so hard. Who fucking does this?
Yeah, this is a tough one. I'm trying to think of their roster back in the day. It's probably not even a guy that's
something. I think it's something King plays for the Steelers right now. That was a safety for.
Let's see, King, Desmond King.
It could be.
Let's go with Desmond. Oh, son
of a bitch. Okay.
So they drafted this guy in the 5th round.
So who'd they draft in the?
So it's 2017, so that's good.
Yeah, but literally, so it's the same
fourth round pick.
So it's the same draft. They drafted safeties back to back.
Apparently, yeah.
Back to back safeties.
I'm not cheating. Ready? Alexa, who did the Los Angeles Chargers draft in the 4th round of the 2017 draft? No, shut up. Alexa, shut up. She was telling me what they drafted this year, so I didn't cheat. I really don't know, guys.
I don't know, man. I don't know the Chargers all that well.
I'm giving up. AJ Robinson.
Damn, we were so close.
I did bad this time. Aaron Jones. Oh, Rashawn Jenkins, like we all would have never got.
We all knew that.
Yeah, like we all would have never ever got. So, oh, did they just stop the tush push? Oh my God, I think the tush push got stopped for the first time.
Wow.
I think the Buccaneers got it. I'm not sure, but probably not. They'll just give it to this fucking tool. I hate the Eagles coach.
Probably.
I hate Sirianni. He's just a fucking tool. All right. Well, that should bring this to an end. Let's say our goodbyes.
At least we got one. We got AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And that was about it.
What happened? Stop share. There we go.
We got AJ Brown and we got the other one, Higbee.
Yeah. Higbee. That was a good
got
ball.
the Higbee.
So we're 50%.
Hey, 50%, man. You work every time.
Yeah,
that's right.
Game of the week this week, boys. The Broncos versus the Chicago Bears.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Got lit up.
Can't wait.
Put the entire Bears in the fantasy graveyard.
Oof.
The Broncos.
Yeah, no shit.
And the Broncos.
Yeah.
It's 2 fucking fantasy graveyard teams.
Your fucking boy, Fucking what's his name? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank right now. Chicago Bears quarterback Justin Fields.
Justin Fields.
Your boy Chaz.
You might be
Fucking
in
dog
great.
shit.
He won me a lot of money last year with his running.
Yeah, he ain't win
Yeah.
shit this year. Did
Hey,
you see
I
that
just-
pass he threw right at the back of his own lineman's head?
I drafted him nowhere.
Uh,
I didn't have him at all this year, so
Same.
I was out on him.
Same. I know people who had him in a keeper league and they kept him, and I'm like, oh,
I was out on him.
that's tough. Yeah, same.
But it is what it is. So, all right. Well, we've
Yeah.
made it to the end. Jay, you
Yeah.
got a song of the week for us, or am I putting you on the spot?
Yeah, sort of on the spot.
I got one.
Okay, what you got, Adam?
How about Trenches from Pop Evil?
I like that song. Okay.
Me too. I like Pop Evil.
Yeah, I like Pop Evil too. That's a good one. All right. So your song of the week is Pop Evil Trenches. So Jay, as always,
Kermit the Frog here.
thank you for joining us on the Fantasy Football Bros podcast.
Yep.
Adam, as always,
Oh my God! They've killed Kenny.
thank you.
Yep, they sure did.
Thank you for joining us on the Fantasy Football Bros podcast.
No problem.
Everybody like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you find us on the TikTok. We're there. We're making some noise there. And until then, we will see you next time, guys. Peace.
Later,
See
guys.
you later.